I'm going to get you to do is just take a really nice big deep breath in, close your eyes, nice big deep breath out, and take another really nice big deep breath in and let it out. And just concentrate on your breathing for a few moments, just making sure that each breath in lasts the same length of time as the last breath in, and each breath out lasts the same length of time as the last breath out. And as you just think about your breathing, I'm going to ask you to start counting down from 100, just silently to yourself in your head. Just counting down from 100, just as I talk, and it might be that those numbers just float up into your mind's eye as you say them and then just float away. Or it could be that they come up and you see them and then they just disappear. And it might be that you could, as you count down from 100, it might be that each number is a breath out. And it might be that each number relaxes you more and more. And you can just continue counting down from 100 as I continue to speak. Because you know, in psychology there's a rule called plus or minus 5. And it means that people can actually think of plus or minus 5 things. And it might be as they do that you can think of more than that. So we're going to start and think about how many things you can think of while you count down from 100. So it could be that you could be aware of how comfortable you are where you're sitting down or lying down. And you could think about the warmth of the room, and that would be 3 things that you were thinking of, counting down from 100, and the comfort of where you are. And it could be that as you thought about those, and you thought about how comfortable you are, you could think about the warmth of the room. And you could also think about how it would be if you could allow yourself to relax even deeper with each number. So that's 4 things you're thinking of now. The numbers, and the warmth of the room, and the comfort of the chair, and how deeply you can relax. And it might be that as you think about those 4 things, you could also think about your breathing. So that's 5 things that you're thinking about. You're thinking about the warmth of the room and the comfort of the chair and the numbers that you're counting and your breathing and how deeply you can relax. And maybe we could add another thing into that. You could think about your heartbeat and how your heartbeat is slowing down, so it's just ticking over like a beautifully maintained machine of some sort or another, just ticking over easily, quietly. So now, is that 6 things that you're thinking about? Wow. You're thinking about the warmth of the room and the numbers that you're counting. And you're thinking about how you can relax with each number and the softness of the chair as you sit back down into it. Easy, drifting down as you think about your breathing and your heartbeat slowing down. And that's 6 things that you're thinking about. And I wonder if we can add another thing into that so that you're thinking of 7 things. We can add the sound of my voice into those things that you're thinking about. So you're thinking about your breathing and counting down from 100. And you're thinking about the warmth of the room and the comfort of the chair and how much you can relax with each number. And as you're thinking about your breathing and your heartbeat and the sound of my voice, and that's 7 things you're thinking about now all at once. And I wonder if we can add an 8th thing into that. I wonder if we can add in the sounds from outside into all of those things that you're thinking, so that now you're thinking of counting down from 100 and the warmth of the room and the softness of the chair and how much you can relax, and your heartbeat and your breathing and my voice and the outside sounds as well. And that's 7 things you can think of all at once. And it's amazing that you can think of 5 things plus or minus 2, or maybe even 7 things plus or minus 2. And you know, as we think about all these things all flowing around our minds, actually it's just like computer time sharing, when everything is getting a thought, one after the other, so quickly that it feels as if you're thinking about them all at once. And as you continue to count down from 100, you can start to feel just how relaxed you could be, and you don't have to stay absolutely still, but that might be all that you want to do. And as you think about that, and you think about how it feels to you as you do relax, I want you to imagine that you're sitting in your room, and you're sitting in front of your telly or your computer or your laptop. And as you're sitting in front of that screen, you notice that you are watching a film. And the film that you're watching is one of your favourite films. And whatever that film is absolutely right for you. And as you think about those films, as you think about how those characters in those films always seem to have something special about them. They always seem to have some kind of superpower. Now, it might be that the film that you're thinking of might be a film that has people with special superpowers. But actually, if you think about any of those other films, any of the films you like, you notice that all of those people somehow have some kind of special something about them that makes the film special. Now, sometimes they have superpowers such as super strength, or they can fly, or they can disappear and reappear somewhere else. It might be that they have superpowers of being able to read people's minds. It might be that they have superpowers of being able to move metal and bend metal. It might be that they have superpowers of being able to simply disappear. And whatever those superpowers that they have, those superheroes, all of them feel a little bit different to the rest of the world. And here's a secret. Everybody has times when they feel very different to the rest of the world. And sometimes when people feel that, they feel that it means that there's something wrong with them. But you know what? Actually, it makes it that there's something so very, very right with them. Because it's those superpowers that we have that make us different from other people. And actually, that makes us very, very unique. And unique and special. Those are the things that make us who we are, make us a different. And as you're sitting in your room watching that film, it seems to you that you could shrink down until you were smaller and smaller and smaller and step into that screen. So do it now. Step into that screen. And all of a sudden you're in that film. And when you're in that film and you look down and you realise you are dressed like a superhero, whatever that costume looks like to you is absolutely right. Or it might be that you just want to take a moment just to create that costume, create that superhero costume that is perfect for you, just for you. Well, how do you know? How do you know what that costume needs to look like? Well, it helps to know what your superpowers are. So as you start to walk through the film, walking through the film, you'll notice that just like a computer game, there are first aid packs, there are life packs. But these ones, they're not called life packs. They are your power packs. They are your superpower packs. And as you start to walk through the film, being really aware of your surroundings, being really aware of the film that you're in, you ask yourself, why am I in this film? What is it about me that I need to recognise that I haven't recognised before? There's something very special about me, that I have some superpowers that I kind of knew about, but I didn't realise that they were superpowers. And so as you start to walk through the film, you see just floating there, just to your right, is one of those amazing power packs. Whatever that power pack looks like to you is absolutely right. Hey, it's your film. And so you go over and you open the power pack up. And you notice that there is something in that power pack that you might have known about, but you hadn't fully recognised or acknowledged. It might be that that superpower that you have is strength. Or it's a superpower that when you are able to use it, it makes you feel strong, makes you connect to how strong you are. So pick that power pack up, allow that superpower to flow into your awareness. Let it flow right into your body. Let it flow into that very core that is in the centre of you. That's right. That's yours. That amazing power, that superpower that you have. Not everybody has that. Some people have it, and over your lifetime you'll recognise them, and you and they will be able to recognise that superpower in each other and be able to go, hey, you got it too. That's so cool. But you know what? Not everybody has that superpower because, well, quite frankly, if everybody had it, it wouldn't be a superpower, would it? Have a think about how that superpower makes you feel so strong. knowing that that superpower allows you to be able to stand in your strength. Next, as you're walking along that film, you see that there is another power pack there. There's another superpower. It's one that you might recognize that you have. You might know that you've got it, but you've just never acknowledged it. So, pick up that superpower pack, open it up, have a look at it, see what it is that you've got there. Recognize what it is. This particular superpower helps you navigate through life, because life presents challenges. In everybody's life, life presents challenges, and this superpower that you are currently holding on to, that you are currently looking at, is going to help you get through the challenges and create a confidence in you, create an ease in you. That's right. So put it into the very core of who you are, and it might be that right now you're starting to realise what your superpowers are. And you can start to think about what costume is really going to be the most appropriate for you. One more superpower is waiting for you. We're going to do 3 today, but you know what? You may have many more superpowers than that. And these superpowers, they make you unique. They make you who you are. Nobody is exactly like you. Nobody. And that makes you so very special. So there in front of you is one more superpower. This superpower is something that is so very special to you. And so go over to that power pack, open it up. This is something that makes you who you are. And as you allow that superpower to flow into the very core of who you are, your costume becomes complete. Now you are ready to take on anything. Any challenge that life throws at you, anything. You've got these superpowers to help you. You've got these superpowers that help you be who you are. That incredible, special, amazing person that you are. The light in you that shines so brightly that if people can't always handle that light, that's okay. That's not about you not being good enough. That's just that they're not able to understand that light all the time. And so now you're standing in your superhero costume, whatever that is for you. Stand strong in that. Be aware of what you're wearing. Be aware of how it feels, how good it feels. And any time that you want this strength, any time that you want this confidence, any time that you want to be reminded of the incredible, amazing human being that you are, All you ever need to do is close your eyes and remember this costume. Remember what it feels like. Remember what it feels like and how you feel in it. Now I'm going to count from 1 to 5. If you're listening to this recording and you have fallen asleep, then please just stay asleep and enjoy that wonderful sleep, and you'll wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and really good. But if you're listening to this recording at any time of the day other than sleep time, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and when I get to 5, you'll be able to open your eyes feeling wide awake and really, really good. 1. Knowing everything that's been said today has gone deep into your subconscious. 2. And your worries will be let go of in your sleep, and you'll wake up each morning feeling wide awake and really good. 3. The superpowers that you have are yours. They're your superpowers. They make you who you are. They are unique to you. And they are amazing because you are amazing. 4. Take a really big deep breath in now. Oh, and just wiggle your fingers and your toes. And 5. Open your eyes when you're ready, feeling really good.